Yeah, I saved 4 stam and picked up 3 extra HP. It's good, Bromir. It's one of the things I want to try today. Is it better than... Okay, so it's one of the things we want to try. We would like to hunt that down and try it. Maybe it's better than the bone plating getting canceled. It just feels like if your bone plating doesn't get canceled, surely not getting hit once is better than damage reduction for piercing. But we'll see. So I need to update this. The goal. Okay. All right. People are pissed because they don't get to fight. Our banner just hit 11. And for the first time this campaign, it's rolled above a 2. Huh. The more you know. What are we doing with this guy? Not fucking much. I don't even take backstab around these guys. Sure. All right. M-Dug's leveled. Chris Lime's leveled. And that's it for levels. To assign the helmet. Certainly need the headgear. Okay. 9 lives and roll for brain damage. It's an interesting idea. It's too bad 9 lives does not guarantee you get struck down. Scroll over helmet, please. Sure. All right, we'll check the Citadel's back on the way. I don't think we've been out long enough for them to trigger, but maybe. We'll sell the better one. Yeah, this ambition's been really hard. Not because it's generally a very long ambition, but because of this seed was broken when it spawned. Spawned without fame, a number of the fame locations. And the way that was fixed was by a mod. There's 2 hedge knights there. When YOEN fixed it, it revealed all the existing... There were 2 ways you could fix it. One of the ways revealed a bunch of existing camps, basically. All right, let's take a look. Try out. Seems bad. Comes with the 2-handed sword. How about you? Try out triple melee attack determined optimist. Doesn't have melee defense. Do we just go for it? Yeah, I wanted to. All right, Altair. Let's take a look. Also, should check this guy. We were looking for a hybrid still. And we could get a very expensive hunter as a hybrid too. All right, we got a mace out of it. We don't have a mace too. 6. So average 26 melee defense, par for the fucking team. 43, 73, 105. Let's take a look how this normally stacks up for a hedge knight. Don't have a monk, remember, so we're either paying people or they're killing each other if we get more than one. His min roll on HP is 62. His max roll is 73. So he max rolled HP. Fatigue, min roll is 105. Max roll is 110. So fatigue is min rolled it, but it doesn't matter. The range is so tiny. Melee attack, min roll is 58. Max roll is 67. So right in the middle. Melee defense, min roll 6. Max roll 10. So min rolled. And then that's about all we care about, right? Resolve. Max roll is 44. Min roll is 39. So right around there. Determine's excellent. Although less good on melee than on archers. And Optimist is actually pretty decent too. Yeah. I think we're keeping him. We've been looking for a hedge knight for a while. Let's click the roll. That is Scott. 1607. Okay. And live. All right. You have to make... Oh, yeah. About that. I have to take ones as well. I'm not going to, but I have to. Otherwise, the average doesn't work. So the problem of taking... If you go from 1 to 3, If you look at the range of melee defense and you never take 1 rolls, your average of 20 doesn't actually work. You have to take the minimum rolls too. Welcome to the team. Okay. Okay. What else was I gonna do? Okay, 2 things we're gonna do here. So let's update our goals and ambitions. Here. We get one of our frontliners. No. Oh, we did. It's one of the guys we want late game. I guess it wasn't on my list of things to do today. Nimble fixes low defense. No, it doesn't. Could try trolling me around here. So we got a hammer though. It's kind of neat. Or the mace rather. It's better than the other maces too. So that by itself isn't useful. 18.7 I think is good enough to sell. Let's get rid of stuff. We're using a pike in the back already. We're not. So we want to hold 2 of them. This is one of the ones we'd like to hold. Give him some armor. Picked up a 150 piece. Where's my nimble brothers? 12, 18, 6 more goes to 62. Okay. So we need to sell quite a bit here. Let's sell quite a bit then. So get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of 1 of those now. Get rid of 3 of those, all of these. That. These. Okay, we need some food. Here's a bird. That's the biggest casualty of this run, by the way, is the fact that you don't need a bird once you're this with a poacher background. Okay. Wolf Pout on the 150. I'm looking at it. I was looking at it as maybe nimble gear. All right, we'll take this last citadel before nightfall. Great. We need to cycle people in here. Get rid of them. It's just they're very expensive. There should just be like a straight up fucking dismiss button on these guys, not try out, just dismiss. I don't know what the cost or the interaction should be for that, but it should be a way to get people out of there, like the shit backgrounds that no one's ever going to buy. Maybe by having better backgrounds. Okay. You don't think cycling makes them refresh faster? I thought it did. I thought it was your write-up that suggested it did. Don't they call for people when they reach a certain negative, like a certain low enough number, they recruit more people? Oh yeah, we're definitely getting experience for Scott. Okay. All right, chat. I've got a pretty sweet sponsorship though. I know. It doesn't sound like it's going to be sweet, but I swear it is sweet. So for the next hour, the BattleBrothers stream is going to be sponsored. That means I'm going to be playing BattleBrothers like I am playing right now, except it's going to be sponsored. And you guys being in channel helps make me money so I can keep streaming. So cheers for that, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to start that bounty right now. It's pretty rough life. Sponsored. And give me just a second. We'll start that up. So just a brief intro as we do that. And let's start with that now. Okay, so here we go. I'm excited to be partnering with the Mountain Dew New Amp Game Fuel for this stream. It is ingredients shown to improve accuracy and alertness. So studies have proven that ingredients in Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, caffeine in combination with theanine, have been shown to increase accuracy and alertness. This is the sponsor for the stream for the next hour of that. Let me just fire those up. You guys can check it out. I have a box of it over behind us, but the way my webcam's set up doesn't really clear that very well, so we're gonna leave it like this. You can pick these up on Amazon or retail stores nationwide, and it comes in 4 flavors: Charged Cherry Burst, Charged Tropical Strike, Charged Berry Blast, and Charged Original Dew, which are all on the screen in front of you. All right, so let's go back to killing zombies, this time fueled by game fuel. All right, cool. So we want unholds. Always feels a little weird doing sponsored and stuff, but it's part of how I can survive as a streamer. So cheers for being here for this, guys. This is one of the least interruptive ones I can find, which are great. All right, one more for the ambition. 8% chance here. We're taking it. I don't really want these. I want unholds. That's a 9% chance of a gear. I think we should do it. Okay. And it's level for Scott, who's going to be huge in a little bit. All right, so let's bring him in. Okay. Were there Geist there? I didn't see. I don't think there were. No Necro, no Geist. Just scrubs. It's fine. All right. So these brothers, the 2 who are leveling, are going to do really cool things. This is going to be one of our cleaver. This is going to be our cleaver whip spec. And I think this guy is going to be one-handed mace build potentially, or maybe something else with that. I really want to set up. We need one more hybrid, by the way. So we're rolling on every hybrid we see. Don't let me forget. Because we're setting up to try the piercing strategy for Chosen. One of the things I really want to set up late game is to beat the Chosen at their own game, which is killing them before they kill your armor. Seems pretty good. I don't actually need a banner in this fight. There's a lot of zombies. I mean, maybe our people would be terrible and just break randomly. Billy does that all the time. All right, let's spread out for late game zombie killing. Allow them access into our ranks. Throw some stabbers in there. Disarms up north. 2 left. 1 archer for... I can run 2 archers if we really want. Don't really want to run 2. Okay, and Super Kamaguru? Sure. All right, I'm really looking forward to a famed 2-hander. That's what I want. So, 31 undead. Sure. Our meme night will carry the day. Is Mountain Dew needed for the true Iron Man experience? Well, during this hour, I will always reply to that in the affirmative. Absolutely. If you'd really like to play this game and play it well, you need Mountain Dew game fuel. Doing our part. All right, let's do some shooting here. Yeah. You rolled a famed 2-handed hammer today. I'm so jealous. Oh, but then you told me more. Increased durability, increased shield damage. Yeah, we've done those playthroughs. Our playthroughs alternate between famed weapons that don't do anything different than the regular variant. A million shields, that's variant 2. So variant 1 is famed weapons that don't do anything. Variant 2 is shields. Like, just shields is the only famed item we pick up all game long. We pick up like dozens of them. And then this run where we have no famed item acquisition whatsoever. Does Mountain Dew make my archers more accurate? I can't say it doesn't. It has been proven to help with numerous attributes. That's not one of the ones on the list, but until we know more, we better not rule it out. I know my game category is just chatting. I don't think I'm able to change that as part of the bounty, unfortunately. The bounty system needs a little bit of work because I can't... It resets my title and resets my my category depending on what the bounty is for. So, yes, we did get bows this playthrough, so I'm not at all upset. Our playthrough has been going just fine. And we did Iron Bro it at the start, right? This is a triple determined archer seed. I mean, it's a triple archer seed because it's Band of Poachers, but it's triple determined because we wanted to do something cool with it. And that's cool. Fame shields always survived at 1 HP, they'd be fine. Yeah, maybe. I mean, but it's not even that. It's just a lot of the fame shields aren't very good. They're like kite shields with extra melee defense or heater shields with extra range defense. Those aren't good attributes.
Gleaming endowment.
Thank you, Roof Pooper.
Like the low-key sponsor. Whatever it takes to keep the content coming.
Oh, cheers. Cheers to you. Thank you for the donation. And that will be an interesting brother, Roof Pooper. We will add him to the list. All right. actually should have waited for the rest of the zombies to move. Oh, it did wait already. Never mind. Don't trust these. Ah, I wasn't trying to kill that. Describe the ideal spread of named item types. Oh man, but I can't do that as a mod because it's just a matter of the player. You always want the best stuff, right? So what would be ideal would be would just be lower the variance on which ones you get in the end, right? It's like it sucks to have a whole campaign where you get nothing. It makes you want to play the campaign forever, but the campaigns, their difficulty arc trails off as the campaign goes longer. So at some point, like, I want to start new campaigns over, but what I actually want to be getting is I want to be getting famed items that let me do cool different things sooner so I can build brothers around them. And weapons are particularly key for that, right? Because the way the weapon stats sometimes roll is they do things that are totally different, or they're, you know, extra piercing or duelists, or, you know, we're going to do these whip hybrids, or the famed armors that heal you, this type of stuff. It's all very interesting that way. So it's a little bit hard. I thought that's what they were going to do in this patch. They said that they were changing the way the famed item stats worked, so that the new famed items would be a little bit more consistent. But there's still things like there should never be plus head accuracy on a one-handed flail. It's just a totally useless attribute for that piece of gear. There should never be stats that just make the weapon useless. Like, it should always be like, if you're gonna get a famed piece of weapon, it should always be something good. It should be cool. It should be like, wow, this is an improvement over the base weapon. And we have on this run right now, the mace is, the cleaver is, although the cleaver is a scripted event, although the weapon itself isn't scripted, but the flail isn't. I mean, I don't think it is. Maybe it could be. We'll see. We're gonna try to make it good, but I'm not sure we're gonna get there. Yeah. It doesn't have to be. The ice cave weapon is mediocre. Last playthrough, it's pretty good right now, but it has some limitations for sure. I just don't want to pick up a weapon that I'm not excited to pick up as a famed weapon. Like that orc cleaver I sold. Like, it's an orc cleaver. It's a famed orc cleaver. That thing should be monstrous, and it just wasn't. It's just not a monstrous weapon. Alright, we're murdering zombies at a relatively accelerated rate. Champion zombie slayers. He just walk in such a way that he didn't get an attack. Oh, he was there, I guess. Okay. Oh, guys, some good news too. I did hire a community manager just recently, and hopefully we'll start seeing a lot of that's going to be behind the scenes. Probably not be too much different on day-to-day Twitch interactions, but hopefully a couple of the projects that I've been unable to get to that I want to get to, like the second channel for full uploads, will happen in the very near future from that, which I'm pretty pleased about. You just complain about ads, Overlordy? Yeah, that's part of the Twitch experience. When you enter a channel, you will get ads. That's outside of my control. Hype. Yeah. Okay, so we're slaughtering undead for the chance of famed items. What I would actually probably like to see YOE in is I think just the progress of the map should be accelerated, right? Like, I think it would be cool if the fame chance difficulty both scaled faster. So, like, right now we're way ahead of the game, and part of this is the economy, but I'm okay with the difficulty scaling in relationship to the economy. Like, I want to have the challenge of the fights. I just don't want to spend quite as many times doing dumb fights. Like this fight, if it wasn't a 9% fame chance, I wouldn't be here at all. If it were like a 3% fame chance or a 0% fame chance, I wouldn't do anything. What the hell is that? You just break my game? Scrub. You just broke my game. Feels bad. All right. Mod interaction there. Don't know which mod. We birthed the monstrosity into this world. There was no recovering from it. Yeah, Iron Man. Sorry, guys. I'm Iron Man cheating. Yeah, I don't know what the downside, what he did that really screwed it up for us, but he did something that was awful for us. Ruined our campaign. Got to restart. Force quit. Iron Man. Iron Man spam in chat, please. I'm going to bring a second archer so they can't break my game. That's right. That's XCOM, baby. Yeah, it is. That's XCOM, baby. All right. Yeah, that's the one I want. I want to accelerate Toto's camp scaling. Wyoming. I think that would be super cool. Although I'm a bit worried what that means for orc camps. All right. So we're going to just tweak our build very slightly there. I think he's not coming. I think he is coming. We're going to bring a second archer. Okay. And we're going to go. Like that. Okay. Why don't I like the new two-handed cleavers? I wish I could zoom in right now. I would zoom in on this character with the new two-handed cleaver equipped. Did you mean something else? You must have meant something else. I'll let you clarify. Let me ask your question a different way. Why don't you like watching Filthy Robot on Sunday afternoons? Oh, you are right now? Oh, it's awkward. You just spoke that they're not that good. What? No, I didn't. I said that it's not guaranteed to be his super amazing weapon. It's pretty decent. It's just not like super ridiculously overpowered. We were commenting on how do I want famed items to spawn, and I want famed items to spawn always better than their non-famed counterparts. And this is an example of something that's okay. Someone in chat said, do you want a bunch like this? And I said, no, not a bunch like this. This one's all right, but it's not super exciting. I mean, it's certainly not a bad weapon. It's an upgrade and it's guaranteed, which is really, really, really nice. What I think about the Bardiche, I haven't used it all that much. Initially, I was extremely excited by it because I thought it would be a great sword, which it is, basically. It's the best part of a great sword combined with the damage of an axe, which is pretty damn exciting overall. But there's so many new weapon types. Like, the number one thing I use great swords for is killing Geis. And the great swords are still better than axes for that, and we found another thing that did that already with the pickup of the whips. And then additionally, I've had a lot of the 2 campaigns I've played since the drop of this DLC. I've had a really hard time picking up stamina for my brothers. I just haven't had a lot of backgrounds with a ton of stamina yet. And the Bardiche is going to be one of those weapons that really excels on a brother with really good stats and 6 stamina, because the AoE is the element of that, and AoE attacks in this game are really stamina intensive to use regularly. So like right now, it's just been super, super hard to get any use out of my multi-attacks. I'm barely multi-attacking as it is right now. And all my axe guys are like, this is basically a nod to the fact that all my brothers' stamina sucks. These are all raiders with like 20 stam, which is really unpleasant. Thank you, Shull. Cheers. All right, so we want to clear out down this way so we can actually get our guy out. I do think the new cleavers are good. Mostly, A, because it's a guaranteed fame weapon and it's way better than the non-famed cleavers. The non-famed cleavers are pretty bad. But mostly because the whip is so good that cleaver spec got a huge buff overall, which is kind of nice. Can I start killing any of these things? No. I don't want to let them eat if they're going to break the game, so... good. I would definitely recommend keeping it in general because I think it's better than the Great Axe in a lot of scenarios. Scenarios where you are wanting to multi-attack, but I think you need the right brother, not so much the right Bardiche. You need a brother who has the stamina to use it multiple times per round. The weapon itself is super cool. It's the best part of the sword is the line attack, in my opinion. Alright. Let's try to pick off these ghouls before they can eat. Oops. I got a second attack there. I don't know why that one hit so hard. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Also, some of the issues with cleavers are that all the enemies in this game that you want to bleed are resilient, which means that they don't bleed for any length of time. And bleeds, the way that bleeds interact are they go after the enemy is acted, which means you can't prevent damage by killing an enemy with a bleed. So the damage on it is kind of like fake damage almost. Most of the time I'm not getting the value out of a cleaver bleed, which is kind of unfortunate. As I said, the reason to take it right now is the whip. And we'll see if that build works out. I'm expecting it to work out because I think it's a pretty good build in theory, but we'll see whether or not it does. Aren't the new non-fame cleavers better than the one-handed some guys lugging now? What? So confused by that. So we have no one-handed cleavers equipped. We also have no new famed cleavers, except there's only one new famed cleaver. It's just, this is a set event. So you can't ever have more than one of them. We already have the max one there. So that question, I don't understand the question. So maybe I don't want to be like flippant with too many questions because I actually do care about answering your guys' question about it. But I don't understand what you're asking. I'm liking the new throwing weapons a lot. They're finally usable, which is a nice change from all the past with that. They do a lot of damage now. I compare non-famed two-hander with one curvy sword you call an upped warbrand. Compare non-famed two-handers. Let's kill that. Try to kill that. Nope. We'll wait there. Okay. Yeah, this is the Izrock fight cleaver. So that's the only guaranteed one we've had. So I guess I would have to compare the other ones on an individual basis because kind of as we've been talking about, there's a pretty large range on famed item spawns. So the good ones are great. The not so good ones are pretty trash. That needs to die. Not sure I can do anything about that from here though. Alright, good. Now it's not going to crash my game again, so that's nice. Can you see my tits? I think probably from there you have a good view of it. Yeah, see the angles right there? I try to get that stream for the views. Kind of helps sometimes. Not always. Having a perky day today, it turns out. I'm trying to work with you. It's a request I've had a lot since streaming. You know, initially I was a little offended, but it's kind of grown on me. Developing a new part of my personality. What are we doing here? Trying to kill that one. Yes. Give me the famed. Give me the famed. You couldn't see it over the Ducans? Yeah, see, that's part of the tease of the stream. That's deliberate. Headshot with the cleaver, it's inevitable. If you ever attack with the whip to do damage, it always hits head. It does no damage then. What should you donate to get access to the stream without cans in the way? You wait 40 minutes and then donate what you'd like. It's the best way to do it. Okay. They wanted me to put actual physical cans there, but the way the webcam works, it's very difficult to do that. I need like a table at about head level. So I took a photo of him. Seems like that will probably accomplish what they were trying to accomplish. Guess we could take his armor. It's actually the decent part of it, so we probably should. We're a little light on good armors right now, so having another one wouldn't be the end of the world. Maybe we don't want to do any more damage to that guy. Alright. So let's go dagger him. Taped it to my shoulder. Felt like that might be not what they would like to promote the product. But maybe it would have been fine. Shaw have a dagger? He doesn't. Is there a dagger on the ground from one of these zombies? No. It's too bad. Does Scott have a dagger? No. Oh, you're just trying to help Nerf Fox weed out the garbage? An ego freed? Okay. Do some daggering. Probably do with somebody else coming up there as well. Okay. Feels bad daggering fallen heroes at this stage in the game, but I think this is the top tier fallen hero armor, and we did just lose one when Solitaire died in our 300 fallen hero gear. Alright. Ooh, Fame Shield. And the 260 gear. The 8% pays off. What is it? It's a heater shield. But filthy. What else does it do? No. It's basically, I think it's a heater shield with very slight. Maybe it has increased durability. We'll look in a second. We'll compare it to a real heater shield in a minute. It's excellent is what I'm getting at. Fame Shields for the win. No complaints. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of... No, it has 10 more durability too. 10 more durability, same melee defense, same range defense, and 3 less fatigue. It's actually an okay roll as Fame Shields go. Pretty good stuff is what I'm getting at. Yeah. Oh yeah, up the Fame count roll. No shit, I should do that. All right. Take that last resolve roll. Be done on resolve. Seems pretty nice for Scott. Definitely recover. Skill is busted. Goals, famed items. Okay. Too bad we can't use that versus orcs, but it's nice in general. It's nice in theory. All right. 8 of 8. No unholds to speak of, though. Should check over here just in case. don't think we're going to be doing this camp. We know how many? We should. 7 to 10, 4 to 6, shit ton of orc young. Close to that. Do we have the gear for it? Maybe. Oh, I should be repairing the 260 piece too. We were close to it last time. We sacrificed one of our brothers deliberately last time. I was kind of hoping to have our cleaver brother done. Yeah, that's certainly one of the ways to do it. Choppa chops. I don't mind that shields are destroyable though. But I agree, it does pose a problem when you can't use your fame shields in any fight that you would actually like to use your fame shields in. The only time I get to use fame shields is versus goblins and fame kite shields. That's pretty much it. Or fame melee shield versus like unholds is okay. All right. What else do we have in here? I do want these orc camps. I think we're gonna do them post Goblin City. It'd be really annoying to lose like a level 13 archer right before Goblin Cities. Where do we want to head? Is that a necro tomb? No. We do need to clear out some of this crap. I just don't really want to do it. Another 7%er? I mean, I guess we're just leveling Chris and Scott. It's fine to do that. Okay. I mean, we could bring the Fame Shield here. This is an acceptable camp for the Fame Shield. Should be on Kex, because Kex has no stamina, but... Okay. In we go. Alright, gonna abuse high ground. It's a good way to fight Geist anyways. High ground with whips should make this fight fairly reasonable pretty quickly. I'm actually looking forward to this one. I want to fight Chosen again soon too. And we get a couple more levels on our new guys. And we need to find another, it's on the screen. We need to find another hybrid. Because our hybrids are going to be what makes this the rest of this end game interesting. Because we want to find, part of the goal of this particular playthrough is finding an anti-Chosen strategy. We need furred unholds for this, and we need hybrids. So I think whips throwing weapons, particularly piercing throwing weapons, and things like this famed mace, we can actually do something with it. All right, what's that? 6 guys? 7 guys? Something like that? Sure. Undead hero helmet guys using a stock 1 Kopesh. Nope. Not any of my guys. So I want to make them come up. 1, 2, 3. This is the tiles we'd like to engage from, is about there. Okay. All right, so nice position. Just shoot fallen heroes. There's no fallen heroes with two-handed weapons anymore, huh? Fallen heroes are already such a good source of gear. I can understand them being a little bit dubious of leaving them in. All right, I want to get the Geist from over here. Keep collapsing up this way. Yeah, I don't actually mean none at all, but I do wonder about, it seems like a decreased occurrence of two-handed fallen heroes. Although we did just fight two-handed axes, particularly two-handed swords. Like I picked up, I mean, I think I picked up 7 or 8 two-handed axes this playthrough, and no two-handed swords at all, which is kind of wild. I mean, it could just be variance. Thank you, Carcisia, for the 26th month resub. Much appreciated. I don't want to put the whip away because we're about to see all that stuff attack. Never seen a two-handed sword fallen hero. I wonder if that was changed too. I haven't thought about that as something since. Should have shot that guy. It's actually going to be a really... The cleaver duelists are going to be amazing. Because they're going to have melee defense that they can actually whip on the front line. It's not like it gives you reduced defense relative to anything else you're normally using. All the zombies done? So that one guy says movement left, right? Oh, you didn't move? Oh, bastard. All right. Okay. Good guys. Yes. Got all the weak guys ready to be screamed at. Head bite, all right. Boo! Misses. We might need more support over this way. We're gonna get yelled at by the guy cistern. It's actually kind of convenient. Yeah, out of range right now. Actually, that's kind of dumb. Shit. Alright. So Kex is gonna spend a round panicking. He's got the fanciest shield in the block though, so... You know what the biggest problem is? The fact that fucking Super Kamaguru has no stamina whatsoever. No. The biggest problem is that he's gonna like run off over this way and get out of rally range. You lived? Ew. That's fine. scout. Should have hit that one. Hard to see what I'm fighting right now. Hey. Go, go, zombies. I'd really like to get that cleaver spec taken care of. It's kind of annoying how bad it is not being cleaver spec with that cleaver. So stam intensive. So, those of you who don't know, my wife is currently out of town. I have my phone set up as such a way to mute when I'm streaming, unless my wife messages me, which she's been doing a lot of since she's out of town, which is a bit awkward. Maybe I need to set that up a little differently. We'll see. Presumably at some point she'll stop doing that. Maybe. I do like hearing from her, just not in the middle of the stream. Alright. I'm tired of killing zombies, chat. I'm clearing these camps out of a sense of obligation, both for the sense of famed items, which at more than 5% seems worth rolling on, and also the fact that new camps won't spawn until these ones are cleared. So it would be nice to get the next tier of camp spawning, the late game camps. Any camp that replaces these camps is likely to be a lot better. But it is somewhat frustrating. You need to farm zombies. It's Undead Crisis too, so there's a lot of zombies running around right now.